Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to play with the Blue Blood palette from Jeffree Star. I got it. Oh my god. I went to my local Easy Paris store here in Rotterdam and I was just, expecting to find a big line of a lot of girls screaming, yeah, the Blue Blood palette is there. They weren't there, so I was so lucky to actually get one, and I can't wait to play with this one. I'm going to dive in. I'm going to give you my first impressions. I'm going to do two looks. I'm going to do a more natural wearable look on one eye, and I'm going to go full blue, full smoky, getting all creative with this palette on the other. So if you're interested to see how I do this and how this is going to perform on my eyes, then please keep on watching. This is the packaging. It's coming in. I haven't opened it up yet, so I just, I wanted to do this together. You just, take off the lid. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god, that looks so cool. Wow, it's like, it's genuinely just like a coffin. My god, look at this. It's really bulky. It's really bulky, but we knew this. He sneak peeked it. He made a whole video about it. It's, oh my god. Even this is blue. The locket is like a icy marine kind of a, no, more like an icy blue, like a frozen blue. Okay, I'm going to open it up. It smells amazing. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to flip it so you won't see everything. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Maybe I'm going to turn down the lights a little bit so you can maybe see the colors a little better. You know what I love about it? That's why I was like, okay, when this is going to launch, I'm going to run out and get it. The reason why I like it so much, one, I adore blue eyeshadows. I've been wearing blue eyeshadows since when I knew how to do makeup. So I always wear blue eyeshadows. I love blue eyeshadows. If you follow me on my Instagram, you probably know this. I use blue a lot. And there are some blues in here that really caught my eye. What I mostly like about this palette is that he made a very versatile, very everyday, but also you can go crazy blue with this. But he used some colors like, the priceless one over here. Trying not to get the mirror into your face. The priceless one over here. It's like a vanilla kind of a color. Then you have Celebrity Skin way down here. It's like a cooler, is it focusing? It's like a cooler brown color. And I think you can create, oh, and the pinkish one, the Untouchable. It's like a pinkish, like almost a salmon kind of a color. Does he focus? This one, it's almost like a salmon color. And I think because of the combination of the blues and the different types of blues, because you've got that mint tea that is really like an aquamarine kind of a color, and this I'm Cold is really more a true light blue. I think this is really well thought out because you have some shades you can use, as I said, for an everyday kind of a thing, like also this one, this wealthy one. This color is also really light. It's like a cream. You can set your base with it, but I think that if you are quite fair, you can even use it as a transition. I think I'm going to try that. But also you have the more greenish blue, but you also have the purpley blue, like the Blue Monday one. It's more purpley blue, this one. But also deeper blues and the more grayish blues. You've got the grays, like this color Power over here, but also cremated over here. But I was saying about the purple blues, there's this one that is Ocean Ice, and you've got this Blue Monday that's also a little bit more purpley. if you look at this one, at Flourishing, you look at Untitled down below, and then you can see you also have very like aquamarine kind of greenish, bluish colors. I'm going to go and get my brushes. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. And then, yeah, we're going to play. We're going to play. As I said, I'm going to try and make a more wearable look. And I think I'm going to start... No, I'm going to start on this one because this eye always gives me a little bit of trouble here. And this one is easier for me. So I'm going to do the smoky one on the other side. On my left eye, for me, my left eye, for you, the right, I'm going to do the more wearable thing. And on the other one, I'm going to go, well, a little bit more smoky. Okay, I'm going to start off. I think I have to tell you what I did. Before I start, I primed my eyelids just with the MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and I set it a little with a cream eyeshadow, but I only set my brow bone and my crease, and I didn't set the lid, so you know what I did before I go in. I'm going to go in with Priceless, this color, and I'm going to put this in my crease. Oh, it picks up a lot. I'm just going to start on my crease area with this color. It is subtle, but it's not a very bright color, so that's not a big surprise, but it does show up, as you can see. It does show up, so it's nice. I think it's a very cute color. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like a candy. What candy am I thinking of? It's putting that color Priceless in my crease and dragging it to the front. I'm using a Morphe brush. It's just a Morphe blending brush, nothing special. And I'm going to go in now with a Morphe R39 brush. I think I'm going to use Morphe brushes for this video because I am afraid that if I'm going to use my higher end ones, that they are going to get stained a little. So that's why I'm not using them. I'm going to go in with this color. I'm going to go in with Celebrity Skin down here. This palette is so humongous. It's down here. It's more of a cooler brownish color, and I'm going to, oh wow, that showed up. Dude. Oh wow, that showed up, guys. I'm going to tap it off a little, and I'm going to put this in my inner crease. No, you don't really have to tap it off that much. These colors are really subdued, but you can actually really see the difference. So there is seriously color payoff with this. It's very subtle, but I think that's a good thing because all the blues are very, you know, in your face, but because of having a few of these lighter colors is actually making this palette a lot more usable. So I'm just staying really on that bone and just underneath it to lay down this Celebrity Skin color. Next, I'm going to go in with this Untouchable color, this one. I just have to touch it like this. This one, this Untouchable color. It's like a salmony pinkish color. And I'm going to put this on my lid, and I'm going to start at the front and drag it almost all the way to the back. I have to keep an eye on my camera today. I don't know why. Well, it's very subtle. And you know, I was going for wearable, so. Okay, this is this is a very light color. I think I will switch to Crystal Flash. This one. This is a shimmery shade. I think I'm going to go use the same brush because there's nothing wrong with doing that. Going into Flash. Oh, it picks up nicely. And I'm going to lay that over. It's not really gripping. And oh yay. It's not really gripping to my... I'm just going to use my finger because it's not fair to judge it if I'm... Yeah, I thought this was going to help. Okay, I put it on my finger because, you know, I had my primer on, but then I used the Untouchable shade over it. And then I tried to lay the Crystal Flash over that one. And, well, that didn't work because it couldn't adhere to my skin or to the primer underneath because there was this layer of Untouchable over it. I have to say that it's a very creamy, soft formula, but if you put it on with your finger, you can see that there's quite some color payoff. This is nice. I am trying to figure out how I can give this look a little bit more depth, and I think I'm just going to go in with Celebrity Skin again, and I'm going to pack that on my outer corner just to deepen it up a teeny bit. And I might just go and get one of the darker bluish grayish colors to combine it. I don't want to be, you know, negative about this palette at all, but I'm trying to blend this Celebrity Skin into my outer corner, and it's working beautifully. I'm not complaining about any of that, but I don't know if you can see, but it's taking away the shimmery shade. So I think that if you want to put on the shimmery shade, that Crystal Flash one, you just have to do your full eye and then go on top of it with the glitter, because you will have to build it up again. I'm going to go in with this one, Power. It's a grayish blue, and I'm taking this on a very small MAC 221 brush and tapping it off really mucho, and I'm going to just deepen up very slightly the outer corner. And I think this grayish blue really combines nicely with the more champagne-y undertone of that Crystal Flash color, and with the peachy vibes that are going on in my crease. So it's a fun way to combine the blues a little. I'm just really taking my time building this color up, because I'm afraid if I go in too hard, it's going to take over the whole look. As you can see, it deepened out my outer corner quite nicely, and it's a good dark shade to combine with the colors in the palette, so I'm not too mad at that. Alright, well, you know, just as a first impression, it's going quite okay. I'm going to lay back that Crystal Flash color so it can show up. I want to also try this color right here. It's a very white shimmery shade, and it's called Cullinan, I think you pronounce it. And I'm going to use that in my inner corner and under my brow, because I think this is really going to pop. Yeah, it pops. It's very icy. Whee! Oh, I love it. Oh, my outer corner, it's not playing. That's the inner corner highlight. Look at that. Fun. It has a very slight blue undertone. So you have to be aware of that. I'm going to go and get a little bit of a blending brush and try to make this less harsh. And then, yeah, it works. The colors really seem to be playing very nicely. They're blending very nicely. Okay, I'm just going to put on some mascara and then I'm going to switch to the other eye. Okay guys, we're going to switch over to the other eye and I'm going to play with some blues. I think I'm going to go crazy. I think I'm going to use a lot of colors in this little thing. I think I'm going to go blue. So I'm going to start with I'm Cold, this one. Going in with this very blue, very light hand. Just putting it on my, bone first in the crease. I'm going to start a little lower. And I'm slowly going to build this one up. I think it looks a lot, oh no, it's looking very blue. I was going to say it looks a lot darker, but it doesn't. It's just because of the lighting in here. I'm just starting to build this up in my crease and then trying to blow it up. Just trying to bring it up to the brow bone a little. You have to work at it a little. You know, it doesn't blend out on its own accord, but it's not bad. For blue, it's not bad. Blue is not a very easy color to create, and it's not a very easy thing to create a very blendable color, or blendable blue. So I'm not too mad at it. I think it's fun. Then I think I am going to go in with a blue blood. You just have to use blue blood. It's this one. It's also a light blue, but it's a little darker than the I'm Cold that's next to the Crystal Flesh. And I think I will just, pack it on my lid. I'm just going to pack it on, hunty. And I'm going to use a Morphe brush, my M124. This is the same one I used on the other eye. So I really like the embossings on the... Oh my god! If you have a little bit of fallout, so be careful. I think if you use this palette, just don't do your base first. Don't. But look at, sorry, but this is just, I just pick it up and I put it on my eye and it's there, brown. This has pigment. Dang. Okay. And I'm packing it on, guys. I'm packing it on. It's not like I'm swiping, I'm packing it on. Granted, I'm packing it on so, But it stays put. I don't know what will happen if I'm going to blend. Going to blend that into my crease now a little. I have a lot of fallout, guys, so seriously I would suggest you just do this before you do your base. But this is fun. It's so much fun. If you like the bold colors, this is really fun palette. Okay, well, I can see that it's getting a little patchy, but if I just pack it back on, I think it will, work great. So I'm just going to pack it back on. So I would suggest pack it on, blend it, and then pack on more to get back that opacity in it. I don't mind that. If it works, then I don't mind it. Blue is so difficult to create and, make perfect. So I'm going to leave this part open because I think I'm going to go use that Cullinan shade there. Next, I'm going to go in with this Blue Monday with this little cloud on it. It's like a purpley blue color, but I want to try it, and I'm going to use my small MAC 221 brush for that. I cleaned it off, picks up nicely, and then I'm going to, I think, just put this in my outer corner and putting it in my lower crease a bit, because I think it's a fun color to combine with that green. Dang, this is gorgeous. I'm sorry, I'm having so much fun with this palette. I'm just going to blend it in, and it has the same, well, no, it's just when I'm blending, that blue blood color is getting off a little bit. It's like I said, it's not a biggie or anything. It's just, you know, you have to know how to work it, I guess. So we're going to get some little bit Blue Monday. I'm going to just deepen that up. Next, I want to go in with Ocean Ice. It's this very glittery shade, and I'm going to just pack that over that Blue Monday I just laid down, just to amp it up. And it's, oh dear. I think I'm going to wet my brush, because seriously, this is just, I'm going to wet my brush. I'm using some water for that. Okay, I think it needs it. You know, there are like, I think a pressed glitter or something. So you need some adhesive to make it stick to your eye. It won't stick to, okay. Ooh, okay, guys. It's like a topper shade, I think. Well, okay. I think I'm just going to leave it in my outer corner and try to blend it so it doesn't look so, you know, just put there, but it's a very nice, oh god, these colors are so cool. I'm sorry, I just really think they're cool. They're really cool. You have to love your blues though. Just telling you, I do love blues. But you have to love them to love this palette, because there's a lot of blue. Just trying to blend it a little into that shade above there. I'm just going to get some more Blue Monday, because I think they are quite similar. So I could just blend out that harsh line a little. It's not as blended as I would love, but I would be, you know, stuck here all day, and I'm not going to do that. It's blending quite okay as it is. I think I'm going to try and use Ice Tray. It has more of a, this one, it has more of a grayish base, but I hope it's, you see, it's a little lighter. So I think it's going to look cool. And I'm going to use that on my lid a little. It's like, you know, fun. Oh yeah, oh yes, my friend. Can you see this? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just so in love with what some of these shades are doing. It's so cool. Look at the combination. Dang. And you know, the fun thing is, my eyes get more grayish because of the blue. That's also really cool to see. What a color does to another color. It's like, you know, color theory 101. Please focus. Thank you. Dang, this is cool. You could make such a cool halo eye with this one also. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like this. And then I'm going to use that very white color in the corner I used on the other side for my highlight. On the brow bone and my inner corner highlight, this one, that Cullinan. And I have this one. I'm going to use this one. I'm running out of I'm running out of clean brushes. And I'm going to put this on my most inner corner. Because it has this nice dark white color, but it's like with a blue undertone. Can you see this? Because my camera keeps focusing on stuff it shouldn't be focusing on. My face is a mess though. I've got like blue flecks all over it. Seriously. I never do my base first, and now I'm playing with this one and I'm doing my base first, and that's because I just went into the store and I let one of the sales ladies put on that new foundation from Dior, that Glow, Forever Glow I think it is, or the Forever Foundation in Glow. I'm sorry, I don't really know. Putting it in my inner corner as well. Okay, I'm making it a little bit messy. I'm going to put this in here. Whoa, girlfriend, what you doing? I'm making a mess out of it. Just blending it out a little. Oh, but I'm looking very blue, blah 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 blah. Oh, yes, nah. I'm not mad at it. You have to be very precise with this little color. I'm making a little bit of a mess. I think I'm not doing this palette a lot of justice because I'm not that skilled in makeup, but skilled enough to make a mess and skilled enough to play around. So I'm going to blend that blue blood shade and the color a little together. But look at how this blends together. And you've seen me just packing the colors on. I'm not really blending that much. The fallout is insane. But I never do my base first, so I don't really care about fallout. I just clean it up and put my base over it. And you can blend these shades quite alright. Look at how this turned out. It's like popping, popping. And even this, it's the same palette. That's insane. That's insane. You can seriously make something very wearable out of this very blue and loud color. And I just, dang, I really like it. I'm so glad I picked this up. This is so much fun. And would I wear this to work every day? No, of course not. But I would do it in the weekends. I would do it when I go out to dinner or something, or go clubbing, or I don't know. It's fun, but you can also do this. Dang, Jeffree. Babe, you did it again. Dang. You know what would be fun? It's like combining this palette with the blood sugar one. If you want to see me attempt making a look out of that, then please let me know down below, because I would have so much fun playing with those two together. That would be, you know, hilarious. Okay guys, I think I'm done playing with the eyeshadow. I'm going to clean this eye up, put on some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I finished up my eyes now. I put some concealer on and some color corrector so you see less of my bags. I'm going to go through the palette. I'm just going to put a picture here because this palette is way too bulky to show you all the shades without destroying it, and I don't want to destroy it. So I started off with the more wearable look, and I started off with Priceless in my crease, as you saw. Very nice shade, blended out alright, so that was fine. Then I took Celebrity Skin and I put that in my inner crease and in my outer corner. Also very nice shade, really opaque, blends nicely, nothing wrong with that one. Then I took Untouchable and put it over my lid. That didn't show up that much, it's a very light shade, so I'm not too surprised at that, but I wanted to, you know, make a little bit more oomph. So that's why I went into Crystal Flash. It's the more fleshy colored, sparkly shade. It's very soft. It's soft and crumbly like most of the, or some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills glitters can be, or sparkle eyeshadows can be. How do you call that? Glittery shades, whatever, you know what I mean. So I think to make that crystal flash work, you just put on a more sticky base. Just a little bit concealer or some glitter glue if you have it, and then just pack that on, and eventually it worked fine. I just packed it on with my finger and it worked beautifully. So, and to make it a little bit deeper in my outer corner, just to deepen it up a little, I took the shade Undertaker very lightly, very slightly on a very small brush, and I really very lightly you know, blended that into that outer corner. And I think how it turned out is really fun. It's very wearable. It is blue, so you've got some of the blue shade as well, but yeah, very wearable. And I finished it off with some Cullinan on my brow bone and in my inner corner. That packed a punch. So be careful. It's very silvery, almost bluish undertone. It's really glittery. It's fun. It's there, but use it sparsely. You can blend it out if you use too much. That's okay, but be careful. Then over to this eye, the blue eye. I had so much fun creating this look. It's so much fun to just try out all these shades because the colors are so out there, and it's so fun to just see how they perform. So yeah, I'm going to do the rundown for this eye as well. I started out with I'm Cold in my crease. It blended out fine. I think you should just really build this color up slowly so it doesn't get too patchy. I think if you go in very heavy-handed, then it goes a little patchy. But as you can see, I just build it up, wind wiper motions, or how do you call that, and just back and forth blending it with my blender brush, and it worked out really nicely. So that is what I started off with. Then I took the blue blood shade. Really, really beautiful shade. I packed it on at first and then started blending. When you pack it on, it really packs a punch. It's really opaque. It really stays on your lid, but the moment you start blending it, it can get a little patchy. That's okay, you know, that happens. It's a blue shade. Blue shades are really, or blue eyeshadows are really difficult to create. So I'm not that mad at that. It's not like a bad thing. You can work with it. You just blend it out, and whatever looks patchy, just pat some color on, and it's okay. Then I went into Blue Monday, and Blue Monday is more of that purpley blue shade, and I think that is so stunning. It goes so well with that blue blood and that I'm Cold shade. I really adore it. It's so cute. It's so nice. And then to really make that Blue Monday sparkle and pop a little bit more, I topped it off with Ocean Eyes. And I think that Ocean Eyes shade it's really a topper shade. If you see it swatched, just swatch it. You see, it's more of a topper shade, and it works as a topper shade. It's really fun. It's crumbly, so it goes everywhere. Fair warning. But if you top this color over another color, it looks so stunning and it looks so cool. This is the base of that. So as you can see, it's not really opaque in itself. It really just enhances the other colors, and I think that's really a fun thing to have in the palette. Then I went in with Ice Tray, and Ice Tray really also combines so nicely with Blue Monday and Ocean Eyes. It's more of a lighter, I'm not flipping you off, I'm sorry, it's more of a lighter blue. If you see it in the pan, you think, ooh, that's quite dark and it's quite grayish. And yes, it has a grayish undertone, but it's really a nice shimmery, light blue shimmery shade. So yeah, I think it topped off really, or combined, sorry, combined really nicely with the colors I was already wearing. Then I took the blue blood again and just, you know, put it on the most inner part of my lid and topped that one off with Cullinan again. And I put Cullinan here also in my brow bone. It's seriously really icy, and what I think is so fun is that it looks really blue on this side, and on this side it just blends in with the peach shade. So yeah, it's a very versatile little number, that Cullinan, and I think you can get yeah, a very fun effect out of that shade. What I did for my under eye was really simple. I just took my brushes. I think I took this one for the lighter or the more wearable side, and I just pinched it and used it under my under eye. I think Celebrity Skin was on there, and I took this brush, the Morphe brush, and I think there was eye spray on this one, and I just dragged it a little bit on my under eye. I never smoke out my under eye extremely, so that is what I did just to finish it off. Okay guys, that's my first impression and these two looks with the new Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I had so much fun making this video. I was really surprised that I could get this palette so soon. I thought there would be, you know, rows and rows of girls there, but there weren't, so, you know, I got lucky, I guess. So I wanted to put this out as quickly as I could so you could see what this palette is all about. If you want to know more, or if you want to see me do other looks with it, maybe use the more greeny blue shades, and please leave me a comment down below. If you like this video, then please thumbs it up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it from me. So until next time, bye!